Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to go over Jasmy. So Jasmy right now is trading at 0.05104. On the weekly time frame, we can see that Jasmy has surged at least 70% of the price itself. So taking a look on the weekly time frame, we can see that the price has over exceeded our 78% of our fib, which was a previous resistance line, but most importantly, our 100% of our fib at 0.04470. We can see that previously back here on June 3rd, this was an immediate resistance line that we essentially was testing, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks to come, we can use this as an area of support, but we are going to be slowly monitoring this day after day to see if we're able to close above this current resistance and hold on to support to continue this rally for Jasmy. Now, taking a look at a few of our indicators, we can see the RSI here at the 86%, signaling overbought conditions, but it also reflects strong bullish momentum. Now, when we take a look at our MACD indicator, we see the histogram itself is very strong compared to the previous resistance line here back again around that March 4th. We can see that the histogram is quite bigger and again strong in color. We can see that bounce off having our MACD line above our zero signal line, so it does show that bullish momentum, and most importantly, because this is on a longer time frame, that long-term bullish momentum. Now, when we take a look at the daily time frame, Jasmy has formed some type of, I don't want to say engulfing candlestick because really it's not an engulfing candlestick, but we are seeing some selling pressure. The last video here, you guys, I was showing you this doji candle, and basically in the next couple of days or hours to come, we were kind of dependent on this candlestick, kind of see what the progression is, because the doji candlestick is kind of a indecision in the marketplace. We don't know if the bulls were kind of surging the price even more, or if the sellers were going to take advantage of that. So now that we have this engulfing candlestick above our doji candlestick, the price again is going to continue upwards. Now, even though we did see the selling candlestick itself, it is only natural for that price correction to come, especially after the price extension up. And again, once we take a look at those previous resistance lines and then we're breaking above those resistance, we're going to see that natural correction, that natural pullback. When we take a look at the RSI here, in terms of the daily time frame, we can see that the RSI is still at 75%. This does show some overbought conditions, depending again on the volume and the MACD indicator. Now, when we take a look at the MACD indicator, we can see the lighter of the color, which essentially shows us a possible cool down of the bullish momentum. So on the daily time frame, we are still in this bullish trend. We see the MACD indicator line above our zero line. That does show us the current trend itself. So having this kind of cooling off period, that consolidation period, we're going to see that natural pullback. If we're able to hold above 0.0446 as an area of support, then essentially the bullish trend is going to continue, as it just makes a very sharp correction. Now, going into the daily time frame of 4-hour chart, we can see that the price is consolidating. So basically after a bull run, we typically see the price consolidate, basically meaning the price is coming down to an area of support or resistance. So essentially we can actually bring these lines up a little bit more. So essentially we can see price extension coming down to an area of support here, roughly around 0.04973, and then coming up to an area of resistance here at 0.05450. This consolidation itself is basically a temporary pause in this current uptrend, or we can possibly see a breakdown from this current support. But we do have our secondary support, which is going to be our 20 moving average at 0.04700. As the RSI here is roughly around 56%, it does still indicate some overbought versus oversold, because it's kind of in the middle. It's kind of iffy in terms if we could move a little bit more versus that we could sell a little bit more. It all depends on some of the characteristics that we do see. And right now, in the last two candlesticks that we do see with these smaller bodies, the extensions of these wicks, we're seeing a lot of indecision between the buyers and the sellers itself. Now, we do see some momentum built up on the negative side in terms of our MACD indicator. We see these histograms below the zero. We can see them dark red. But again, the momentum, we don't know how long this is going to show. So the possible test of our area of support here is plausible for the next couple of hours of 0.04973. It just all depends on how the volume shows in the next couple of hours to see if we're able to break through this consolidation range and continue to break through resistance areas in order for the bullish trend to continue. So if momentum does pick up, we could possibly test the resistance area here at 0.0566, or we may come down to test this area of support at 0.0446. Again, that previous resistance, and hopefully testing it as an area of support for future trends. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.